The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to run it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
As a defender, you love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he's got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it's no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, They weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Myers. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Give to the running back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'll go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
1st down, 10 yards to go. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to pass. Unleashes one. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Forced out of the pocket. He's got him this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. The Wolverines will move the sticks.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbound.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was. With that ball landing out of bounds.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Fighting off the defender. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air on first down. Pockets, and the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll try to pass their way in. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. And he's running in the open. The 20. Touchdown Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Okay, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's got it inside the 25.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Off the RPO, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit. Football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quarterback will audible. From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Cherry. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the connection. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
Cut. Easy. Griffin.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Extending the play. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Feeling some heat. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. But listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. Touch it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They were trying to set up the screen, and they almost threw the thing away. They're lucky it's third down. Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on fourth down. He wants to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Throws to the tight end. What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offense...
Zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
It's first and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Nicholson. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Well, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Catch in the middle, it's Meyer. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more snap coming before halftime. On the ground. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Running toward the tape. Ripping through the defense. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Here he comes from his own end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got room at the 35. There he goes down the right side. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Now on second down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. It's complete.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Wolverines are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Line gets set, first down. Takes the handoff. It's Myers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically free, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a ladder going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 2 over Texas Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Going up top on first down. Steps away. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll do it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Gonna run it. It's Meyer. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He is torching the defense of Nittany Lions, imposing their will with the running game in big days, a la Larry Johnson or Kijana Carter.
And what does that do? That puts you on the stage, the big stage, to win the big awards, the big trophies at the end of the year, to be called one of the best backs in all of college football. That's what he's chasing.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Makes the catch. It's Meyer. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second and short now after that completion. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks the tackle. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy game. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole program.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He finds his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
You can hear yourself think on third and goal. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Meyer. Smashes through. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make a simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job.